Hey gang, Chris Hadley here with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. In this video, I'm going to debunk the 5 biggest myths about buying a home. Myth number 1, you need a 20% down payment to purchase a home. While having a larger down payment can be a benefit to get a lower monthly mortgage payment and a lower PMI factor, we have conventional loan programs with down payments as low as 3%, 3.5% down payments with FHA loans, and zero down for qualified veterans and loans that qualify for USDA financing. And as of this recording, with PHFA's KFIT program, you can get 5% of the sale price as a forgivable 10-year second loan to help pay for all your down payment and even have some money left over for some of those closing costs if you qualify. Myth number 2, it's cheaper to rent than to own a home. It's true that mortgages can sometimes have a higher payment than some rental properties, but in the last few years, rent payments have skyrocketed. And many times we can structure a home loan in such a way that the payment on the mortgage is less than the rent you would pay on a comparable living space. It is also important to remember that your mortgage payment includes a portion of interest and a portion of principal. Think of this principal portion of the payment as your house savings account. And that house savings account will be yours when you refinance or when you sell your home down the road. It is the wealth building part of your mortgage. Remember, when you pay rent, your landlord, not you, gets the equity that's building in the home. And think of rent then really as you're paying 100% interest because you get nothing of value out of it other than the living space. Think of buying a home as an investment. And more often than not, home prices increase over time. So you will likely be able to sell your house for a higher price in the future and get that equity when you sell it, and that'll be yours, not your landlord's. Over the last 5 years, house prices have increased almost by 50%. Rent prices usually increase year over year as well. So in the long run, a home can be a better investment because every penny of your rent goes to the landlord. And when you move out, the best you can hope for is you get your security deposit back. Myth number 3, you need to have a perfect credit score to purchase a home. Now listen, poor credit can be an issue for both potential home buyers and even if you're looking to rent. This issue isn't specific to those just trying to buy a home. We have VA and FHA loan programs that allow credit scores as low as 580. And surprisingly, people have been rejected from being able to rent with scores as high as 640. In some areas, the average rejection score, credit score for renters is 667. Now, listen, it's important to work on your credit score, regardless if you're buying a home or if you're renting. Just keep in mind your score doesn't need to be perfect to purchase a home because we lenders look at other factors other than just credit. Myth number 4, home repairs are too expensive. Granted, when you own a home, you do have a little more responsibility than if you're renting a home, and repairs can sometimes be expensive, but there are ways to mitigate the largest and most expensive home repairs. And the best way I've found over the years to mitigate this risk is to purchase a home warranty when you purchase your home. These warranties can be purchased for as little as $500 to $600 a year and can cover the cost of major repairs like a new HVAC system, a new roof, or even a hot water heater. Also, I'll point out that when you rent, your landlord is going to collect a security deposit from you that can be as much as 2 months' rent or more. So if you're paying $1,600 a month in rent, your landlord will require a minimum of $1,600 and maybe even $3,200 in a security deposit up front to ensure that when you vacate the property, if you didn't take care of it, that they will keep your money to repair the rental unit. I'll also point out that a home warranty is much cheaper than $1,600. So don't be scared to purchase a home because you think you may have to do some home repairs in the near future. Myth number 5, I won't be able to qualify for a mortgage. A lot of people worry about qualifying to purchase a home, and I do understand why. You might be embarrassed about something on your credit or maybe a bad financial decision you've made in the past. But here's what I can tell you. You don't need to be perfect nor have perfect credit to purchase a home, nor do you need to pay off all your debt to qualify for a mortgage loan. It can sometimes hurt your credit to pay off enclosed debts before trying to buy a home, even if those debts are bad, like a collection or a charge-off. I can tell you from 28 years experience that almost anybody can get themselves in a position to purchase a home if they have the proper guidance and take the right steps at the right time and have the will to do it. Now, it is important to make sure you talk with a knowledgeable lender about what you need to do to qualify for a mortgage before you do anything at all. And that's where I come in. If you or someone you know is even thinking of buying a home in the future, give us a call here at Team Hadley at Fairway Independent Mortgage at 717-730-4476 My cell is 717-571-6384, or you can even go online to teamhadley.com and fill out our short mortgage application. We'll do a free mortgage analysis with no obligation and help you get on the path to building wealth through homeownership. Hope you have an awesome day. Take care.